You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments below, and be sure to smash that like button. Just got back from SEC Media Days. I always find it interesting when I go to this event because I go in, I think the audience has probably heard me say this for your benefit. I go in always with a very deep understanding of LSU, surface level understanding of the rest of the league. My goal is to come out with a deeper understanding of all the other teams.
Okay.
And one of the big, gigantic takeaways that I had from this week is that there is no consensus really on who the best team is. And a big part of that is because every team that's perceived to be a contender has a giant quarterback question. Texas. Arch Manning was a 5-star, and there's so much hype around him. He's played 3 games. Started 3 games. 2 of them against G5. The one SEC game he started was Mississippi State. Congrats. They were 2-10 last year. Georgia. Carson Beck's now at Miami. They got a new quarterback as well, Gunnar Stockton. We saw Gunnar Stockton play in the bowl game, and it was not good.
No.
They lost to Notre Dame. Alabama. There's a lot of talk about Alabama maybe having the best defense in the country. I saw some defensive rankings that had Bama as the best defense in the country. We'll see. But Ty Simpson is stepping in at quarterback. He hasn't played at all. So what do you have there? I don't know. Maybe he's good. But even a guy like Nuss starting for the first time last year, LSU went 8-4. I mean, there's growing pains. That's to be expected with a first-year starting quarterback. And then you look at guys like LaNorris and DJ Lagway, even John Mateer at Oklahoma. He's coming in from Washington State. Brother, he had a good season at Washington State last year, but look at who they played. What do you really think you've learned about yourself, at Washington State when you play this schedule? Because remember, the Pac-12 basically had to display it in disband, but it was a 2-team league. So they had to put together the best schedule they could. They played Portland State, Texas Tech, Washington, San Jose State, Boise State, Fresno State, Hawaii, San Diego State, Utah State, New Mexico, Oregon State, Wyoming, and then Syracuse in the bowl game.
They played a lot of states.
The only ranked team they played in the regular season was number 25, Boise State, September the 28th. That was it. What do we know about Washington State and John Mateer? I don't know. And so now he comes into the SEC am I sold that he's going to come and sling it and be awesome? I'm not. My point is they all got questions. The one without a question is Garrett Nussmeier. It's LSU. You have the leading returning passer in college football. So if you have all these questions at the most important position in organized team sports, wouldn't you defer to the team that's got that question emphatically answered? I mean, that's kind of how I always look at preseason projections. And if I even in game week when we're doing picks, we sit there and do the silly pick segment every week. If I got a toss up, I always look at coach, quarterback, venue. Well, LSU's going to have the quarterback edge effectively every time they play.
Mm-hmm.
So hat tip to Brad Crawford over at CBS. He put together his quarterback ranking coming out of media days in the SEC, and he had Garrett Nussmeier at the top of his list. Garrett Nussmeier number 1, which doesn't feel like it should be a stretch, but for a lot of people, they're just not there. He had Arch number 2 on his list. Then LaNorris number 3. John Mateer number 4. DJ Lagway number 5. And then you get to guys like Diego Pavia, 6. Taylon Green from Arkansas at 7. Austin Simmons, a new quarterback at Ole Miss, 8. Ty Simpson from Alabama, 9. I just look Gunnar Stockton at Georgia, 10. I mean, you mean to tell then Blake Shapen at State, 11. You mean to tell me Bama and Georgia have the 9th and 10th best quarterbacks in the league going into the season, which I think is probably right. How can you just assume they're going to be awesome? I don't, I can't, I won't. So I thought actually Brad Crawford nailed this. For whatever it's worth, Marcel Reed at A&M 13, Bo Prabula from Missouri 14, Joey Aguilar of Tennessee 15, and then Zach Calzada at Kentucky 16. That's how I'm not sure there's anything on that list I would change.
I mean, I think a lot of the, I guess, I don't know, angst with Nussmeier is kind of the way he finished. You had a couple games there at the end, some high-profile games, national television type stuff, and he didn't play great. I mean, so for the casual fan that doesn't get to watch the day in, day out stuff, it leaves a bad taste in your mouth. And we talked about it earlier. These guys that do the rankings aren't as versed with their teams, and you said it yourself. Like going into these events, you know exactly what's happening at LSU, and the other ones it's kind of a toss up. The Arch Manning for me thing is a major question mark. Although, just from a tools standpoint and the talent that he's got around him, I think it's a pretty safe bet.
We're gonna find out early. Week 1, Texas is at Ohio State. They're at the defending national champ. So Arch's first game as the full-time starter is on the road at Ohio State. Mm-hmm. We're going to find out pretty quickly. And my guess is he'll make some plays, and there's going to be some real tough head-scratching moments. Look, a year ago, Texas went and played at Michigan, who was the defending national champ. Michigan ended up being a 500 team last year. They just weren't very good.
Right.
So I think Ohio State's going to be pretty good this year. That's going to be we're going to learn a lot about Texas. We're going to learn a lot about LSU, Clemson, Alabama going to Florida State. Florida State was miserable last year. They were 2-10, but they feel like they weathered that storm to get through to this side. They're going to be better. It's a true road game in Tallahassee. I mean, Kalen DeBoe's out there. What if you go lose the opener at Florida State?
Can happen. I've seen it happen.
Those were neutral sites. This is actually in Tallahassee. That'd be so good.
Oh, man.
All the Bama people were asking me at media days, when you going to do Bama Bernie? Be real quiet. I'm like, you don't really think that's done, do you?
So that's what I was going to ask. Let's say week 1, Bama loses at Florida State, LSU wins at Clemson. What's leading the show on Monday? I mean, can you really not lead with LSU?
Sure.
There's the answer then.
They lose to a 2-10 Florida State. Let Ty Simpson go. Look, hey, man. Last year, it just the preseason conversation is fun. It's talks, but it doesn't mean we all get things wrong.
Yeah.
Do you realize last year, I'm sitting there because LSU played USC on a Sunday. I'm sitting there on Saturday night at Circus Swim. It's me, Erica, our friends Keith and Danae. Russ Mitchell's with us.
Oh, Russ.
We rented a cabana. So we're in our little cabana looking at this 100-yard. How big is that? You know what I'm talking about? Circus Swim.
Yeah.
If you ever see it, it's like the outdoor swim up sports bar thing. The screen is, what's it, like 50 yards wide? I don't know what it is. It's like the size of a building.
It's huge, yeah.
And I'm watching Notre Dame win at Kyle Field. And what I tweeted immediately after that game was, didn't I have to sit here at media days and listen to every friggin' A&M goofball? Respect to my friends. But tell me that Connor Wegman is going to be a first-round draft pick? All I heard all offseason, Connor Wegman. I'm going, based on what? And they put him in a figure 4 leg lock for 3.5 hours. He stunk, lost his job to Marcel Reed. He ain't even there no more. But at this time last year, pull up last year's preseason all-conference team, please. I'm curious. I am very curious if Connor Wegman was on any of the preseason all-SEC teams a year ago. I don't know if he was. In my head, Jackson Dart, I think, was first team. Milroe was probably right there as well. And I feel like I'm probably leaving someone else off, but I'm wondering if Wegman was in that mix, maybe like as the third team preseason all-SEC. But like if you looked at like way too early mock drafts and stuff like that, his name was in all that stuff.
He was a guy. Yep.
Anyway. I mean, it's just good. Look, there just aren't enough wins to go around. Like, somebody is gonna go 5-7. Someone who's expecting to be really good, they're gonna go 7-5. It's just the nature of it, because when all these teams play each other, somebody's got to lose.
Yeah, it's changed. It's not the cupcake schedule stuff is changing. It's real games every week.
And you have 16 league members. Like, not everybody can go 10-2, 11-1. Like, more of the league is going to center in 7-5, 8-4. You're going to have that clump in the middle. It's just the way it's going to go. What you got?
No Connor Wegman. Also,
Okay,
no
good.
Jackson Dart.
Milroe?
Milroe is third team.
Third team.
Milroe is third team.
Carson Beck?
Was first team. That worked out.
Oh, my God.
Quinn Ewers, second team.
Ewers. Okay. I'll buy that. I like Quinn Ewers. And again, we were in Dallas last year. A lot of Texas media. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.